He's just been out there giving people great information, and he also has his own small business here. So please welcome Dr. Stanton Hom.
Hey guys, my name is Dr. Stanton Hom. I'm a prenatal and pediatric chiropractic specialist right up the road, 4th and Upus, Future Generations Clinic of Chiropractic. I'm the clinic director. I'm the host of the Future Generations podcast. I've been speaking out about health and medical freedom for my whole professional life post-military. I had 5 anthrax shots deploying to Iraq and had medical injuries that were undiagnosed, unacknowledged from military medicine, had to heal myself. I'm 3 generations. My family has lived in California, emigrated from communist China and Taiwan, fleeing oppression that we are seeing normalized and we're seeing paraded into our city by our mayor, Todd Gloria. That's no mistake. If you don't know who Todd Gloria, there's a great history that was just introduced. But AB 262, if you don't know what that bill is, it was passed 2 years ago. It was written by him and Lorena Gonzalez in response to the Hep A outbreak here, which empowered the local health officer to use any means necessary to quell infectious illness. This is not a new agenda for him. This is not a new proclamation for him. He has been oppressing this demographic of people who want to choose their own medical decisions, who want to make their own health choices. And so I'm going to give you a little bit of background of what we've done in our practice. 11,546 adjustments last year. We've never mandated a mask. We've never mandated any medical product. We've never distanced. We've never done it because we knew from the start that this didn't line up with my clinical training. It does not line up with biology, period. And at the end of the day, we don't make choices for our patients. We don't do that. We don't shame them for their choices. We don't dogmatically push them in a corner or segregate them for their choices. 1,500 people showed up to our Heart of Freedom 2 event, which was at Awaken Church. No distancing, no masks, no nothing. 1,000 people at Encore Event Center in December. Heart of Freedom 1. How many cases? How many deaths? 0. That's not an accident. That is normal. And that is the normal we have subscribed to. That is the normal we are fighting for. And that is the normal we are going to continue to promote by supporting Reopen San Diego and their proclamation. And here's another number. For you business owners who might be a little apprehensive about this whole thing, about stepping into the fray, because in San Diego and California, it's a little risque to care about freedom, right? It's a little risque to think that people have the freedom to choose that they want, whatever they want to put into their bodies. Thank you, Alondra, for highlighting there is no liability. There has been no liability for any injectable since 1986. If you don't know that law, you have to get educated. This agenda has been going on for many decades, and it is going to stop, and it's going to stop when we stand up. So the other number is 60%. This is not bragging. I am not bragging. I am not trying to promote myself in any capacity. We have grown 60%. A year ago today, I was questioning, take that back. January last year, I was questioning whether we were going to downsize our business. And then what we did in the last 18 months is no different than we've done over the last 11 years of clinical practice. The only thing we did was we drew a line in the sand, we planted our flag in the sand, said no to these tyrannical leaders, said no to these illegal medical mandates, said no to all EUA, which by law cannot be mandated, period. Natural law, as Bill Wells shared, is what we are endowed with by our Creator, whatever you believe in. 60% growth by standing up for people's freedom. That's the only thing we change. You business owners who are afraid, push through that fear, take the hits from all the people and turn it back on them and say, these passports, they welcome in segregation. They welcome in an unequal level of treatment under the law. They welcome in, if you don't get that this is our civil rights movement of our time, then you're not seeing the big enough picture. And when the people share, like Melissa Grace from San Diego Rise Up and Sisters Pizza, who I just affirmed in their tough decision to change their vaccine, whatever, forcing vaccines on their customers, what is it going to be? Is like you're not, like your people not allowed? This is the section for the vaccinated, that's the section for the unvaccinated, right? Sister's Pizza rewound that. I'm not gonna share more of that because Melissa Grace is an amazing person who's gonna share about that later, but I affirmed in this Sister's Pizza, and we're gonna buy a ton of pizzas today for our patients because of their decision to stand up for freedom. Thank you guys, I'm so grateful for this opportunity. To be up in San Diego, you guys are awesome.